Hey there, I'm Chuck Scott, the Media Center Director, and Dr. Perks asked me to put together a little bit of a tutorial on lighting and audio for quick social media videos. So first, I just want to go over, first off, we have a link for a more in-depth audio dive. It's about 15 minutes long on our YouTube channel. So I'll link that to my left because I think that's where I have all the room to link stuff as well as in the description. But that said, to just go over real quick, right now I'm talking on a stick mic. I'm going into a Zoom recorder through an XLR mic. This also has a mic on top, which is also recording. So I'll kind of switch through all three of them. And then the file type that you get actually does do ISO recordings as well as a full mix. So you can go back and forth in terms of controlling everyone's audio. If someone's a little bit more loud and someone's a little bit more quiet, you have that when they're on separate mics. I also have a shotgun mic attached to a boom pole. So this normally would go up above and be recording. This is what's done on a lot of interviews and film sets. That's also going into the Zoom recorder, so I'll switch that audio here in post as well. But those are basically get your audio source as close to your subject as possible. And I go over in depth in the audio tutorial why that is a huge deal and the difference between all of them. Here internally at the Media Center, these have been the most popular. Those little Comica lav mics. The biggest reason why is they work like the Rhodes, so they've got a mic right on them, so you can do that person in the street format really well. But the one big thing with either this Rode mic is you're going to need an adapter to go into your phone, either an iPhone adapter from aux to that, or USB-C if you're in the Android sphere, as I am with the Google Pixel. So you'll need an adapter for that to work with your phone. And then we also have these Yeti mics that can go into any USB slot, regular USB, not USB-C, in your computer. But the Zoom also has a microphone right on top. So this is great for if you're in a journalistic time or you need to just kind of point a mic towards someone. This works in a pinch as well. These are really great off-camera record devices. So I highly suggest using that when you're doing social media to get the best audio quality possible and to get your audio as close to your subject as possible as well. So I'll go quickly now into lighting. Ultimately, you can get away with, as long as you have some overhead lights on like this, you can get away with using that. I'll talk to the phone because I'll go between my FX3, which gives like a really great picture. Obviously, it's a 4K cinematic camera. And I'm filming in log so I can color this. I've also got the A7 IV in back to show the full setup as well. But I am also recording on my phone because I want you to see that not only does this lighting really impact you when you're using a high-end camera, it's going to look a lot better in your phone. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to snap my fingers and you'll see the difference in both. And now you see that we have real cinematic lighting. And we're accomplishing this with two lights. One to give me a key light and a little bit of fill backlight here, and you can play with that a lot too. You can get light leaks into the camera, but as you can see, not just on the FX3 camera, but also on the phone, it makes a massive difference. Because either whether you're on a phone or a camera, ultimately your sensor is a box that reads light. And being able to control that light will allow you to make better choices, and it will help you stand out as well. And the one thing I'm going to go into tirade on is if you're thinking about getting a ring light and sticking your phone in the middle and striking light directly into your face, stop, do not pass go, do not collect $200. LED panel lights are the cheapest they've ever been. What's lighting me in front is a Lume Cube. It came in a pack of 2. It's $100. It comes with the cords, a built-in battery, diffusion, barn doors, a stand, and you get 2 of them in a pack with a carrying case, all for $100. I've got a GVM light in the back. Those are things that we have here at Merrimack College in the Media Center. It comes with 3 lights, 3 stands, batteries, power cord. So there's really no excuse to not at least get light on someone's face. And you saw the dramatic change that just going from the overhead lights to lighting it ourselves with some, actual lights with diffusion, with color temperature, makes a huge difference. And it gives a little bit of a drop off. It helps carve the face a little bit rather than overhead fluorescent lighting, which doesn't make anyone look good. And even on a phone, you're going to want your subjects to look as good as possible. So using that light, having dramatic drop off is really going to pay off. And ultimately, we have this available for you to rent out to do your projects. So there really is no excuse. All of these things read light. Light bounces off objects, and that's what we're representing within both a phone and a camera as well. Also, if you are in a pinch and you're out on the go, if you're out on the go and you need to find like a little quiet corner to film, I'll go show you where you can do that as well. And again, if you don't have a ton of light and you don't have an XLR cord and you don't have a microphone, this has a microphone built into it, and go find a window, a nice little quiet spot, and talk to your phone, talk to your camera, and use that natural light that's coming in to light yourself. It's a lot better than fluorescent light. Natural light always wins out. So to wrap up, I'll talk to the phone and the camera as well. To wrap up here, basically use whatever light source you have. If you have to use fluorescence, make sure you're getting it so it's not completely just top down, so you're not getting shadows in places that you don't want. You're getting a nice curvature to the chin to make someone look a little bit better on camera. But ultimately, the more you can control in your lighting, bouncing it, lighting it yourself, finding a window for natural light, that's what's really going to make your stuff stand out compared to the person who just uses what's available. So if you have any questions, I am more than available. I'm happy to stop in tonight and take some more questions and talk about this a little bit more. But ultimately, with your audio, we have the tools for you to record off camera or straight to your phone if you have an adapter into your phone from aux jack into either USB-C or the proprietary Apple plugin, or we have the Zoom, so you can get even better audio and record off camera and sync it in camera / in editing. And then we have the lights as well. So there's really no excuse to not come in, rent a light, put lighting on your subject, and control it in a way that really makes sense. So if you have any other questions, I'll pop in. Happy to take them. Happy to talk more in depth about this in person. And I will also just be around in general in the media center. Feel free to stop by and ask any questions, and we can do any kind of workshops you would like. So I'll leave you with this. I'm open all throughout the winter. If you're around as well, feel free to stop in. We can have some fun with this. If you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Thanks.